no matter who we are, we have like a certain level of opportunity that is given to us.
I was very privileged growing up, and I'm trying to put that privilege to work.
It takes a lot of faith and persistence, and it won't be easy. So that's why you need to believe in the strength of what you're doing.
If we don't give opportunities to these kids, then who will?
Have a fantastic day, Eagles.
The students that come into our school every day come to school with many external barriers that they can't leave at the door. There are children whose parents are struggling to address their drug addiction. It's really challenging for them to trust that someone will be there for them at the end of the day. I actually grew up 3 houses from where I work today at Northwest Elementary School. I am from a family of 10, absolutely lived what you would consider a family who lived in poverty. When it comes to being a principal, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I can't tell you how much joy it brings to my life to know how many children I impact.
My daughter is a student here at Northwest. She enjoys the social aspect of school. School itself, she doesn't really enjoy. You know, she would come home and talk to me about, my city year friend would help me with this today, and look how much we got done. So she would be very proud of herself.
I've always had a great school to always come to, great friends, family, staff at the school. One of the hardest things for me at school was when I was being bullied by a fellow student. I could never really escape him. He lived upstairs from me, so I would walk home, he would be there. So yeah, I guess that's one of the things that's hard.
So coming into City Year, I was actually very nervous.
To be completely honest, I had no idea what I was getting into, but looking back, I can't imagine doing anything different. But my service in the National Guard has taught me that teamwork is so important. How I transfer that over to my service here at City Year is I view all of my students and my partner teacher, we're all members of a team.
My school goal is to have a staff that believes wholeheartedly around building relationships and providing a quality education. City Year falls into this so perfectly. Students are far more successful based on the relationships that they've made with their City Year members.
After being a teacher for 37 years, you get so used to doing things, the same way all the time. And working together with the City Year person, you can come up with new ideas, new approaches.
It's teaching them that it's not just for a grade, teaching them to go above and beyond.
Lindsay's been great. She doesn't let them give up. The kids absolutely adore her. When she's not in school, it's like, well, where's Miss Sullivan? Where's Miss Sullivan?
I grew up in California. My parents, they are both from India. They kind of came here in pursuit of a version of the American dream, that hard work specifically within the school system is what led to success.
City Year has been able to work hand in hand with Classroom Teacher to support students who are in crisis or are needing extra support.
My neuroscience club, I didn't think it would succeed at all. And so it was a very exciting challenge for me to take what I knew when I studied in college and rework it in a way that was friendly, that was kid friendly, and then seeing them, throw up their hands, say, that's a dendrite, that's an axon, and really get excited about these hard science things that they don't normally get in the day-to-day school. That's something that I was so happy to see, and inspiring some kids who might not have otherwise been inspired to say, I want to be a doctor when I grow up. That was so cool to me.
you are always able to kind of be that anchor for them and say, you know what, I understand how you feel, but we can always get back to that place where you are okay.
Mr. Nelson's able to take those kids and find a different approach to their behavior, maybe talk it out instead of having a timeout.
As opposed to building more jail cells, why don't we build better classrooms? A preventative measure that would keep children ultimately from becoming what we don't want them to, and making them into something great and allowing that greatness that's inside of them to really be pulled out.
If we were to continue having City Year through the years, I can't imagine what the city of Manchester would look like in regard to productive, well-rounded, thoughtful, kind citizens.
So City Year is a great idea because people get to help other children, and then now children actually are learning more and more.
And it's just really nice to have them here, and I'm really glad that they are here.
What I think is that every single classroom should have a City Year.
It takes a teacher.
It takes a parent.
It takes my team.
It takes City Year.
It takes a village to raise a child.